All right, hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Saturday night. It's Alan Patterson here. I'm live and streaming on behalf of the Club 50 sim racing community. Tonight, it's first round of the GT4 series coming to you live from Donnington Park. And as you can see, it's a very wet event, considering it's winter in the UK. So, where are we? They are racing on the full GP circuit, the Donnington Park track. As you can see, it includes the extended section through the Fogarty S's, the Melbourne hairpin, starting on the Wheatcroft Straight, and the track runs clockwise. Legendary track this, which has been used in the UK for a long time. All sorts of motorsport, F1, touring cars, and GT sport racing. But yeah, tonight we are coming to you live with the GT4 rounds. This is the opening round of the series. I will check how many rounds there are. Well, I'll find out, but for now, let's just focus on the racing at hand. As you can see, Andy Lawrence currently in the Ginetta. Andy, an exceptionally quick driver here. This is the Club 50 community, so essentially everybody's of the age of 50 years or older. So it's a more mature crowd. But there's still a couple of quick people, and there's still some very close racing that happens here. I've had a couple of weeks of some fun races, and I thought tonight I'll jump on board. I'm now officially on leave, and thought I'll give back a bit to the community and do the live stream. So that's what we're bringing to you tonight. Andy Lawrence currently on pole, a 145.3. Steve Legale, he's just come back into the pits in his Aston Martin, and he is not that far off now, half a second in fact, so he's got quicker. I was just about to say third was JP, but I see Alex Volmer's just jumped ahead in his Porsche Motorsport, Porsche Cayman GT4. In fourth place, it's JP Miranda here, all the way from Portugal, in he races for Team Carry On Racing in one of the BMW M4 GT4s. And while I was saying that, Stephen Kenwood actually just jumped up into fourth place. Stephen Kenwood running one of the awesome sounding Maseratis. He's Peugeot Racing. So wow, it's a great sounding car. I'm going to get into the cockpit. Listen to this. Awesome sound that. So Steve up in 2 gets himself into the top 5, and he's a second off Andy Lawrence's time. Here we see David Yu for Team Caden Racing, also out in a BMW M4. They also make a really nice sound, inline 6 cylinders. Elizabeth Cron, the only lady driver here, and Elizabeth out in her McLaren. Nacho Mama Motorsports, you got to love that team name. And Elizabeth in her usual metallic or chrome pink and lime green livery. And she's in 7th position. 8th, it's Pete Stepani, Team Orange. He's in a Porsche Cayman GT4. 9th place at the moment, Darren Ching in one of the, it's the only Audi R8. Team Chinga Racing. 10th place at the moment, it's Matthew Hudson in the Aston Martin. Hermit Sim Racing, he's still there in the pits, as you can see. 11th place, it's Ingemar Peterson, all the way from Sweden. He's in another Porsche Cayman, also sitting in the pits at the moment. And Joe Lawrence in 12th place in one of the sole Mercedes-Benz GT4, the orange car. So they're still in the pits, and I'm sure they'll come out soon. And in the Ginetta, they're showing everybody the way around. He's almost a second clear of the entire field at the moment. So Andy putting on a show here in these lovely wet conditions coming to you from Donnington Park. Right, the GT4 series, this is round 1 of a 7-round series. These events take place every Saturday evening. First one tonight, Donington, then we're going to go to Laguna Seca. Alton Park, we'll come back to the UK, then Watkins Glen, back to the United States, then Mazzano, Angara Ring, and the last round at the infamous famous Spa Francorchamps. So a nice series this. The event